morning, everyone. My name is Pawin, and the poem that I will be performing today is called "The Right Thing to Do," Misok, Ukraine, 1942. It was written by Dale Ritterberg. It was inspired by a true event during World War II, during the Holocaust. In 1942, the small town of Misok, which has about 1,700 residences, were overrun by the German soldiers, and about half of the people were captured and killed. The reason that I chose this poem was because it showed the complexity of the human mind during the war, and it's a question about morality, and I think it's an interesting topic. And there are two main questions to be answered after you listen to the poem. The first one is whether the soldier believed he did the right thing or not, and the second one is whether us as the audience think the soldier did the right thing or not. And so without further ado, The Right Thing to Do, Misok, Ukraine, 1942. She was beautiful, and when the others were told to strip of an uneven edge of an ugly ground, she played it, top button undone, throat open to the gray wind. Others huddle covering the shame of a common death, covering bodies unconcerned with their nakedness, more concerned with the gray skies blending to black on the horizon, gun barrel black, although they couldn't have noticed. It seems right not to shoot her. As firing began down the other end, surprisingly, screams were few, cries stifled by more than wind. In war, no course is beautiful. At home, a natural death, a death of age, of a body worn out of its souls, seems right, evenly just, and what is right seems beautiful. It seems right not to shoot her. As bodies fell into the gouged eye of earth, it seems right to let this one, who any other time might have been. The soldier didn't let himself think further. He told her to go on. She walked away. Her eyes thanked him. There was a prayer in her eyes as gunfire convulsed the air next to him, leaving a high-pitched whine like that of a machine ringing in his ear. The soldier watched her walk away, watched her until all firing was done. All the movement stopped except the chain of clouds tightening across the sky. He shot her, aiming for the middle of her back, left her where she fell, wind whipping hair across her beautiful face. So the soldier let the woman walk away, but then he shot her afterwards. There are many reasons, possible reasons to why the soldier decided to do that, but in my opinion, I believe that the soldiers believe he did the right thing, both to let her go and both to shot the woman afterwards. He let the woman go because he believed it's the right thing to do, because it seems right, because it's morally just. He probably has questioned himself so many times, but because it seems right, it's intuitive, and that's morality. So that's why he let her go. But then, when all the movement stopped, that split of a second, he had a second thought, and that second thought was probably fear of punishment he might receive, fear of maybe his own death if he doesn't follow the order. So that's why he shot her. And to me, I think the soldier did the wrong thing, and the wrong thing he did was that he had a second thought. I believe having a second thought during the war can change the consequences from one to the other really quickly. And maybe, this is what I think, maybe in war there may be no right or wrong. Maybe in war it's just only life or death. And maybe that's the beauty of war. That's all I have.